This is a 13 on your side weather update.
Definitely approaching the Florida coastline right now, and it's expected to come onshore later on tomorrow. Already the wind and rain starting to pick up in the Florida Keys. It was upgraded to a Category 3 early today. You can see the eye of the hurricane to the west of Key West. It is moving to the north at about 10 miles an hour, packing wind gusts to 150 miles per hour. All of the warnings now across the Gulf Coast from Indian Pass all the way up into South Carolina, with the warnings from Tampa all the way down to south of Fort Myers. Up to 12-foot storm surge there in the red, especially south of Naples up through the Fort Myers area. Not so much up in Tampa Bay, but east central Florida could see up to 2 feet of rain. Check out the track. It'll become a Category 4 at 2 a.m. That's a major hurricane. It already is. It'll come on shore tomorrow afternoon, at least the center of it, near and northwest of Fort Myers as a Category 4, and then it will be downgraded quickly to a 1 by early on Thursday morning, but it will hang around Florida for the next several days, drenching the state with flooding rainfall, and then it weakens to a tropical storm as it moves up into South Carolina. Eventually, that storm system may spread some high clouds in our direction, but we will not see any effects from that storm system here in the state of Michigan. But a lot of folks here in Michigan do have residences down in Florida. The preparation should already have been completed as the storm grows stronger and continues to move in that direction.
Chief Meteorologist George Lesson's out on the weather deck on this cold and rainy, kind of dreary day. But George, you say hang in there. There's some positive change on the way.
It may take until Thursday, Kirk, but at least it's moving in the right direction. We are definitely cool and damp out here on the weather deck. Mainly some drizzle and some drips coming off the tree out here at the present time. Certainly a cool one. 13 weather ball green. No change to the cool weather pattern foreseen for another day or two. And this view sponsored by Tullymore Golf Resort. I'm going to give you the green paw. That's for Abigail and Rebington, Deb. There might be a sprinkle of rain with a yellow paw at 6 o'clock, but mainly dry as temperatures fall from the low 50s this evening. It'll be in the 40s in the morning. Green paw weather for those two guys heading on out. Lake Michigan been very choppy. Waves are down a little bit to about 3 to 6 feet now. Still 7-footers on the south end of the lake. Those waves will continue to come down to about 3 to 6 feet or so, but the beach hazard alert and small craft advisories remain in effect overnight, as though even though winds are going offshore. Temperatures in the water cooling off. Only 50 up there around Mears, around 60 plus though from South Haven southward. Tomorrow, just about as much cloud cover. A couple of breaks here and there. 4.7 out of a 10-point scale to generate electricity from the sun. A little bit less wind, so not as breezy as it's been the last couple of days. Still, that low pressure system off to our east, keeping us cloudy, keeping us cold, and occasional showers and drizzle moving through the area. That will wind down as the sun goes down this evening, but just keep that umbrella handy like I have. And then mainly cloudy skies here tomorrow. A couple of breaks from time to time, but we'll wait until Wednesday night for skies to clear, and there might be some frost and freezing temperatures early on Thursday morning. In terms of rainfall, we'll just have a few hundredths of an inch more here this evening and into the early overnight hours. And what you're seeing down there in Ohio and Pennsylvania, that's the remnants of Ian as it comes up into the Ohio Valley. Will not affect us here in West Michigan. Temperature-wise, though, we're going to be in the mid-50s tomorrow, about where we were today. A little warmer than on Thursday, cracking that 60-degree mark, and we'll be into the 60s on Friday. Long-range outlook says we still have high chances for warmer than average temperatures for that week starting around October 5 and continue to be dry during that same 7-day period. Forecast for tonight, though, look for occasional light rain this evening, especially from Muskegon southward. Mid and upper 40s for lows, mid 40s up north with mainly mostly cloudy skies. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, we'll see occasional light rain for a few more hours. Overnight lows in the mid 40s. 13 on your side forecast. Cracking that 60-degree mark starting Thursday. A few clouds on Sunday as it gets a little bit breezy, a little backdoor cold front coming through. It'll come through dry, and we'll stay in the mid and upper 60s all next week with mainly dry weather.
The dreary weather is on its way out.
Yes, there is some hope. George says sunshine's on the way, and I hope so, George, because this weekend I would really love to get rid of the summer flowers and put in those festive fall ones.
That's my goal too. I've already started a little bit. I got some of my mums in already, but you know, we could always use some sunshine to help cheer us up.
Yeah.
It's been very dreary since fall officially arrived last week. Let's take a look ahead. 13 weather ball is a green. No change to the cool weather pattern foreseen, and we got another day of cloudy skies before the sun returns. And this view sponsored by Tullymore Golf Resort. Highs today in mid and upper 50s here in West Michigan. 57 is below our average high of 69. Ooh, we just squeaked one in. We had 54 for the forecast. That's within 3 degrees of our forecast goal, and we've had 3 days in a row. We've had a few hundredths of an inch of rain. That is all across the region. It just seems like it's been raining all the time. And so far this month, we are about 1 inch and 8/10 below average. We're not going to see much more rain the rest of the month, so that's the way we'll end up. We've been cooling off. We're now less than a degree warmer than average thanks to a warm first 3 weeks of the month and 10% less sunshine. Still some scattered showers here and there, but they'll become fewer and farther between as the sun goes down. Nonetheless, that low pressure system off to our northeast just slowly drifting away. So we'll lose the rain. We'll start to lose the clouds tomorrow evening. Skies will clear, and there's a pretty good chance that we'll see some frost. Upper level low just kind of hangs out, just kind of gets our temperatures back to average as the winds still are going to be out of the west and northwest over the next several days. So no huge warm up, and in fact we might cool down a little bit as we get into that first week of October as another upper level system moves through the region. But this is a dry weather pattern. Hurricane Ian will bring a lot of rain to the Ohio Valley, but not here in West Michigan. Highs tomorrow into the mid 50s, about where we were today. A couple of 60 plus here and there. We'll climb into the low 60s then on Thursday with a lot of sunshine and more sunshine in mid 60s on Friday. Notice the winds will be out of the east and northeast. That's really not a terribly warm direction. Lots of clouds though tomorrow, mid and upper 50s, maybe 61 for a high there in Muskegon. Up north, you'll be in the mid and upper 50s, not too far away from where you were today. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, look for highs between about 57 and 59. 13 on your side forecast. Lots of sunshine, lots of dry weather, maybe a few more clouds on Sunday as it gets breezy. A little backdoor cold front coming through will keep us out of the 70s, but keep us in the mid and upper 60s and virtually dry weather.